Greg Mace, Charlie Fortney here on ABC 27.3. Normally our Weather Channel, but we're doing a lot more sports here on our Weather Channel this year. This is where all of our live games will be. Last year we did a lot of games on tape. This year we're all high school basketball live, presented by Arlington Orthopedics.
Well, Greg, if you don't mind me saying, my wife and I just got Verizon so we could get these games. But I'm here, so I don't have a chance to watch it. I guess I'm going to have to get the tape.
Exactly. See how you did. All right, Schran's got 18 in the first half. And she's got 19. Every time in this series Trinity's gotten off an offensive rebound, they've scored. Let's see if they do it again. Almost, well, they get the ball back.
The thing I'm impressed with the most about Trinity, and my hat's off to the coaching staff at Trinity on this, is they have never stopped pushing the ball on that sideline break and getting it in that post. And that's why they're seeing the benefit.
Misitano. She's got 7. Schran. McFatridge hit it. Big 3 for McFatridge. That ends a long drought. McFatridge has 6 and we're tied. See if Trinity plays for one shot. And that is 5 seconds.
Well, York Catholic has a great opportunity to reshift this momentum going into the halftime.
They'll get one shot, 11 seconds left. Who do you think is going to take it?
I think she'll penetrate and find somebody because they're in that zone. Well, I'm wrong. Wow.
Well, she's going to go to the line.
And get 3 foul shots. Yep. And she made the last couple, so she's on a roll.
Well, not a good foul to give there at the end. Kevin Bankos gets his best shooter to the line. She's got 20.
I'll tell you what, Greg, I haven't had the fortune to watch Katie Schran that much. I did see her in the district playoffs last year, but the way she plays the game, it's the versatility, it's as good as I've seen in high school basketball. It's from a big guard standpoint, just amazing. And to think that she just would have made even a few more of those shots with the game, she could have had 30 right now.
And she's got 22.
She's catching a rhythm on the foul line, too.
End of the half, 36-33 York Catholic.
Well, this half has been a half of York Catholic over the first quarter. Trinity staying steady, and catching a little bit momentum at the end of the second quarter, and then York Catholic regaining a little bit back. Greg Mace is going to have a chance in a moment here to talk to Christy Britton as she's coming off the court and get a few words from Coach Britton on how she sees things shaping up going into the second half.
All right, Christy, big difference between the first and the second. Christy, big difference between the first and the second quarter. Talk about the difference in what happened.
Well, we're just trying to change it up a little bit. We're changing the defender on Schran. Schran was hot at the beginning. She got a little bit of a cold hand, so that helped us. We switched into a little bit of zone, force their hand on their perimeter game, see how that went. We were able to edge up with that strategy, and so we'll see. It's going to be a tight one.
Yeah, it's been racehorse basketball. Same thing. I guess you got to continue the pressure there here in the second half, like you're doing in the second quarter.
We have to. I mean, they've got a really well-balanced game. They've got great perimeter shooters. They've got great penetrators. Great defensively. I mean, it's always a good battle with York Catholic.
Christy, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Christy Britton, coach of the Trinity Shamrocks. 36-33. What a great first half. We'll talk with Dr. Michael Cordes from Arlington Orthopedics. Back with more as High School Basketball Live continues here on ABC 27.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When an injury occurs, think Select Physical Therapy. Select leads the way in providing patients with clinical expertise using the latest medical research and techniques. Our team provides physical and hand therapy, pre and post surgery, work injury rehabilitation, and much more. With several locations in the Harrisburg area, let Select return you to activity at home, work, or play. Select Physical Therapy. Recovery starts here.
Having been to Arlington Orthopedics several times over the past roughly 15 years, I have found them to be very caring.
For 15 or 20 years, I've dealt with sciatic nerve pain down both legs. Kind of figured I was going to have that all my life.
Because of crippling arthritis, I no longer could hold on to things.
We went through this disc fusion surgery. It's just changed my whole life.
The pain is virtually gone, and he fully expects me to return to 100%.
Ryan and Todd from Hoffman Ford.
Harrisburg's largest volume and only Ford dealer. What does Hoffman Ford mean to you?
Respect, outstanding customer service,
Honest communication, superior sales and service staff. Did you know that we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Check us out at hoffmanford.com.
Check out our new and used inventory, look for service specials, make appointments, get a quote, and even apply for credit.
That's right, just another reason why Hoffman Ford is Harrisburg's most powerful name in Fords.
At Pizza Hut, we've got a deal for you. Choose any pizza, any size, any crust, and any toppings, and pay just $10. You want a large meat lover's pizza? $10. Maybe you're more of a large pan supreme kind of person. $10. Thinking of a combination of your own? That's $10 too. That's any pizza, any size, any crust, and any toppings for just $10. All your favorites, now just $10. Only at Pizza Hut.
Are color copies really 10 cents?
Yeah, 10 cents.
It's easy. Call Fortney Printing. They punch in the order, copies get made, quickly put in boxes. Fortney Printing delivers on time.
Wow! Only 10 cents.
Borman and Babb Certified Public Accountants is a full-service accounting, tax, and consulting firm with over 17 years' experience serving the central Pennsylvania region. From taxes to payroll, from corporate accounting to business consulting, let Borman and Babb help you achieve your financial success.
Knoll Insurance, located at 704 Bridge Street in New Cumberland. They offer property, casualty, auto, homeowners, health, and life insurance. Knoll Insurance also offers notary services. Call Knoll Insurance today at 774-8128.
Hank and Jim of Weaver Financial Services have been serving families and businesses in central Pennsylvania for the past 40 years. Life insurance, financial services, and products, call Hank or Jim. They're the nicest guys around.
Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, I'll put them.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show. Our topic today is concussions in sports. First off, help us understand what defines a true concussion.
Well, you know, they've been trying to figure that question out for the past 30 to 40 years. I kind of use a definition when I teach my residents. I tell them that a concussion basically is a disruption of the electrical impulse of the brain. That's all it is. It's a shutdown of the brain. It's temporary. It can be rather significant, or it can be a little bit more decreased in nature and cause.
How do the doctors at Arlington Orthopedic handle concussions? Is there a general philosophy that all of the doctors share?
I'm primary care sports medicine. Dr. Ackerman is an associate of mine, and he is sports medicine orthopedics. We have a discussion with all of the residents at the hospital. There's over 20 of them that we just sit down and discuss what a concussion is, how it needs to be dealt with. The thing you have to remember about concussion, the younger the individual, the more significant the concussion, the longer it can last.
We're talking about sports, but are most of your patients non-athletes who come in for concussions?
Well, you know, you have another situation entirely, and that situation is called the industrial athlete. That's the individual that's out there doing a job for a purposeful end and getting paid to do that job, who bumps his head, who falls down, breaks a leg, who twists an ankle, et cetera, et cetera. These are the type of people that we see at Arlington. We look at not only the athlete, and we see a lot of athletes, but we also look at the individual that has a work-related injury. We look at an individual that was shoveling the snow down the other day and ends up with significant back pain. We look at an individual that is in an automobile wreck who becomes injured, who also needs orthopedic consultation. So we see a tremendous number of people from very different sources of life.
Speaking of the idea of concussions in the high schools, There was a recent example with Clayton McNair at Steel High, and it was a tremendous blessing that